I recently found out about something that I've noticed that is happening a lot, and also the pandemic of transmitted sexual diseases. Like, we don't really we aren't aware of these things, and I feel like it should be something we should be aware of. And yeah, subscribe to my OnlyFans and you'll see me married and happy one day.
That was
and with a happy family with my daughter.
Haram.
I post my naked body online to
like
put it short and
fully
simple.
naked.
Yes.
Are
so
you
much.
fulfilled doing this?
Absolutely not. No, it has made me like extremely depressed.
Whoa. How much longer do you want to do this for?
I would love to stop now.
Now may we resurrect Mr. Kevin Samuels from the undead, and may he rise from his grave like the Undertaker, the Godfather, the Cream Gobbler Executionist. Your presence is very much missed. Now, may you please come down and bless us with the gospel.
This is what this OnlyFans economy has done. It's let women with really low functioning knowledge, no high value or high ticket skills.
That's not low functioning knowledge.
Well, let's talk. Okay. Every time I've asked you any question about business, and you've asked me a question instead of answering. And I said, and if it's not you, eat the meat, spit out the bones. But what OnlyFans has done is it's created a bubble economy. Women are rushing to OnlyFans thinking that it's the new .com, the new real estate, and they're realizing that there is no sustainable way to project this out for over 5 years. Now, maybe you don't know that knowledge, but I do.
Got him.
Lisa I know you hate this, but she is the world record holder, and she hates it when I every time she rolls her eyes and she's like, "Here we go."
I didn't roll my eyes.
She has the record for she's slept with, if you want to call it sleeping. 919 people in one sitting.
919 people in one sitting.
Am I correct?
Yeah, 7.5 hours.
7.5 hours. So
Haram! We need the will of God. We need Allah. Listen, I'm ready for the asteroid. I've had enough.
Oh, and here's the thing. They always say records are made to be broken.
Oh, God, I could only wish.
Well, I think if anybody were to break that, they would either end up in a wheelchair or dead. So I just can't see anybody breaking that.
I just know I was laying there because it really, after a while, it's very just repetitive, and everything is uncomfortable when it's repetitive. So, and a girl's body's not made to be that way. So there's a lot of lube going on. So at a certain point, I was just like, okay, I just had my eyes closed and I was like, let's get done.
But
you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't all that pleasurable.
No, I could imagine nothing would be. Everybody thinks, wow, you must have the time of your life. But
right.
I'm sure that after about, when did you start going, this sucks?
After probably about 2 hours.
Now, may we have Bishop Andrew Tate come bless us with the knowledge and the inspiration.
Every single thing about the Western world is done. It is not the future. The future of the world is in other places because the Western world is an experience. The experiment has failed because of this idea of tolerance. And if you look at the people who are most famous, look at some of the Twitch streamers out in LA. The most famous people are not people of good moral standing. They're not people of strong convictions. They're not masculine men prepared to fight and to fight and defend a society. They're absolutely and utterly degenerate idiots. And America as a whole is pretty much finished and done now. In the next 50 years, it's going to be completely unlivable. Every single city is going to be on fire. And I don't know why nobody else pretends that they can't see this. It's just on its way out. And it's on its way out because people have forgotten God. That's what's happened. It doesn't cross anybody's mind that what's happening around them is it's unacceptable in the eyes of God. Do you understand me, or do I sound like a crazy man to you?
Mashallah, Andrew.
So I'm waiting for you here in Dubai.
This is a certified hood classic.
To this day. To this day.
Stop lying to yourself. I can't have sex without being emotionally tied. Dude, I can you and literally not think about you the next day. Stop giving yourself that much credit.
Why can't you do that?
Why?
The same reason you guys can, because I'm not in tune with myself. That's why.
Most women don't behave that way. So when a woman does, let me finish. When a woman does, and she's a, even though a man can and he's a, it's different for you than it is for me.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
I really wish
speak
women
about
would
that.
raise
Speak
their
about why women should be
standards.
better for themselves.
But okay.
Not everyone can be delusional.
But the problem is you can't just raise your value for if you've given it out before. Like you want to be courted like a virgin, but if you're not a virgin, how can you ask for virgin prices?
You can't put a high price tag on what you've given away.
Yeah, like
for free.
so you can't just say I am valuable. Like I could say I'm a billionaire. It doesn't make me a billionaire. So if you're not a virgin anymore, you can say give me virgin prices. But if you're not a virgin, you can't just magically become one.
Did you guys catch that? Pearly just dropped a serious gem. She really said, if you're not a virgin, you cannot ask for virgin prices. That right there was a bar.
Got him.
I'm just telling my truth. Okay, I've been literally, I remember I lost my virginity at 12 years old. I remember the boy, everything. I remember the whole day like it was yesterday. But 12, bitch, to now, it's been a lot. Girl, is it just my body count for just niggas or niggas and bitches?
Everybody.
I would say like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'd say like 2,000. To be real honest with you. Like if you put niggas and bitches, because I done fucked a lot of bitches too. So I be fucking niggas, I be fucking bitches. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna front. Like, I'm gonna keep it blood raw. Like, bitch, probably two bands. 2,000 bitch sexual partners. Absolutely. Yeah, it is what it is. You know what? Hey, only God could judge me.
Only God could judge me.
Creep gobblers. Now, if you guys want to find a good girlfriend, the woman of your dreams, the love of your life, pay attention to how she conducts herself around certain people.
What's her high school or college confession?
I'm a whore.
That's it? That's it?
That's it.
Pay attention to her behavior.
What's your craziest sex story?
I was in the military at the time and I was on staff duty. So it was me and my boss. He would always schedule us to have duty at the same time. That's how I got pregnant. And we had sex in the battalion commander's conference room.
Wow. That
Like
seems
the
like
battalion commander runs the whole unit.
that sounds like a no-no. Like you're not supposed to.
Oh my God, we
fucking
could have
in
got
there.
kicked out of the army, like
Yeah.
right there.
But like for the thrill of it.
And it was like
Yeah.
3 in the morning.
20
There was a
hours.
master sergeant right next door who was like working overnight. We had no idea. And that's literally when I got pregnant that night.
My kings, if you want to find a good girlfriend or a potential wife, pay attention to what she thinks about herself or how she carries herself.
What's your name?
My name is Slut, and
Why is that your nickname?
because I'm a slut.
What the hell you say? What is he top turn on?
Making a girl finish. Like, I think I've had like one guy finish me. They all think that they have a big dick. You can have a big dick, but still be ass at sex.
Know what you're doing with it. Otherwise, what's the point?
I've had better sex with somebody with this big of a penis than I did with this big.
Yes, sir. I'm in the club.
Because remember this, past performance is a representation of future performance.
You got an ex, right?
Ex, yeah.
What's something you did that he don't know about?
I cheated on that nigga.
How many times?
Shit, it was a sneaky link. And I was at that nigga's house every night, and then I would go lay up with him after.
Women.
All the girls in this interview showed and demonstrated that the only valuable thing that they bring to a man's life, a relationship, is a smelly fish hole. And the girl with the glasses. And all of these girls demonstrated that the only thing they bring to a relationship is uncooperativeness, argumentative, and combativeness. The girl with the glasses is what I like to call a low-hanging fruit. As a matter of fact, she's not even a low-hanging fruit. She is a rotten fruit that fell down from a tree. And anyone with half a brain would know they would not pick up a rotten fruit from the ground and eat it. So hopefully, this girl has plenty of cat food ready because she's going to be single and alone. And remember this, gentlemen. if you do not pay attention to a woman's past, her past will come back and ruin your future.
Did you know if you sleep with more than 5 guys, your chance of a happy marriage after 10 years goes from 80% to 25%?
What?
Because the more men you sleep with, you lose your ability to bond with each one. So if you sleep with 1 guy, you're going to compare the next guy to him. If you sleep with 10 guys, you compare all 10. If you sleep with 20, you compare all 20. You're not likely to be divorced, but you're more likely to leave if you did that.
What the hell you say?
My brothers of the Cheek Slaying congregation, in the section of Thoughtaladians, it states, on social media, she can
unfollow,
but in real life, she can never
unswallow.
Sex does not mean as much to a man as it does a woman.
Women aren't the same. And so a man can have sex with a hole in the wall. They don't care. A woman, if she sleeps with a man, he has to be someone. We are not sleeping with bums out there unless he looks like Michael B. Jordan. That is it.
And I think like that's when we get so attached because they're like, oh, if they're having sex with me, then they like me. Yeah. But as a man, you guys just don't think that way. Yeah. So in our minds, it's like, well, how could you do this? How could you just have sex with me and talk to me? But at the end of the day, you're not promising anything. Yeah. So and I think that's really, really hard because as a woman, whenever I'm talking to somebody, in my mind, I'm like, I'm pursuing this person. This is it. But then next thing I know, they can be like, well, I was talking to other people while I was talking to you. And I was having sex with other people, but it wasn't nothing. But, I pursued you. But as a woman,
Ladies, you being a hoe is equivalent to you being the first slice of bread. Because everybody touches you, but nobody really wants you. If you don't believe me, watch this.
Nothing wrong with the provocative photos that they post on social media. I did an experiment to find out what men really think of Jessica's and Tiffany's photo.
I wouldn't say skanky, but her face is really cute, but I can't tell if the rest of it's real.
What's the first word that comes to mind?
Stripper? Definitely promiscuous.
Would you ever date a girl like this?
No, I wouldn't date her, but I would have some fun with her.
I wouldn't bring her home to my mother.
I would not date the image that she's putting in.
Now, if she was my woman and these were like just my pictures for me to see, oh, that'd be great. That'd be fine.
What would you tell her?
That you're beautiful and you don't need to do extra.
Sends off the wrong message.
Girls are always complaining about guys hitting on them, wanting to just sleep with them, hit it, quit it, call it a day,
My kings, according to the book of the Asclepiolations, section Hoology, the cheek-pounding prophecy once stated, this girl's cheeks was getting clapped like a tambourine, but yet she expects to be treated like a queen. But sweetheart, you've taken more loads than a washing machine. Now ladies, if you want to find a good man, just sit down and listen.
Women, shut the fuck up, and you might find a man who loves you.
That's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And if you enjoy the content, don't forget to hit the thank you button. And also, subscribe to our Rumble account here. I'm out of here, fellas.
I just dropped like 150 milligram edible, and I'm feeling fucking zooted. Honestly, I'm feeling on the neck on the top floor right now. I'm about to design like 30 new fucking space cars and get us to Mars.
A few moments later.
Make him walk that line. Take his ass to jail. I know he drunk. Look at him. I know his ass drunk. Look at his stomach. Whatever, we're drinking Heineken tonight. All right, we know the truth now. Look at his pupils. Look at the damn pupils. Nigga, I can tell you. I could have told you he drunk. Mama, all right, we gonna get him out of here. Let's go ahead and get him out of here. His ass drunk.